Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce the Class 3A State Champions 2019, Piedmont Bulldogs. Coach Smith, any opening comments? Congratulations, guys. We'll open up for questions.
Start off with by commending Mobile Christian on a great season. Coach Cottrell and his bunch, really, really good team. We've been a great team here today. One of the most exciting games I've ever been a part of. I'd like to introduce who I brought in here with me today. Our team captains, number 1, Brant Dearman. Number 3, Malachi Jackson. Number 53, Bryson Ingram. This is number 7, Jack Hayes. He's not one of our captains. He's MVP today, had a pretty good game. He's a freshman. So number 33, Sean Smith, one of our captains, and my son. Number 2, Jakari Foster, had a big catch out there to put us ahead at the end. Also one of our team captains. Can't say enough good things about our guys today and the resiliency they showed. Didn't like go our way the first half, gave up a couple big plays. Missed a field goal there at the end that would have got us on the board, got stopped a couple times in the red zone. Probably could have done a better job with our offense, calling some plays, give us some chances to be more successful. Second half, we found some things that worked, had some guys that played both sides of the ball in the second half that hadn't been doing that all year long, and was able to find a little something to get some advantages there and able to put some points on the board and come up with a big interception right there to seal it. So I've never been prouder of a group in my life.
Questions for coach or players?
Steve, can you talk?
Steve, how big was the drive coming out of halftime that kind of established that second half?
I think it was very important in the sense, I think it gave our kids some confidence. We went at halftime, we had some long faces. Tried to just tell them we're down 10-0. We've been down worse than that before. And I thought coming out second half, not only the type of drive, or the drive itself, but the type of drive, 7 minutes off the clock, kind of just a on the ground most of that. That drive set up, we had 3 big pass plays in the second half, one to Austin, one to Jakari, one to Sean, that set us up on our third touchdown, I believe. And I think being able to run the ball out of the tight end trip set and them having to bring people up on the line to stop it allowed us to hit some big plays in the passing game there in the fourth quarter. So everything just worked for us the way we hoped it would. You know, you call the plays you hope they're going to work, and then the kids went out and did a great job of executing them.
Joe's next.
Steve, what did Sean give you at tight end in the second half, and then also bringing Jakari in that spot there?
Well, you know, Sean's a really good football player. I'm a little partial to him, but I have a lot of confidence in him. He gave us a better chance to seal the edge during the second half. Elijah and Jack both started making some run off tackle. You know, we started picking up 7-8 yards a clip. Also, when they were stacking the box there, we found that they wasn't covering him, and so we was able to slide him behind middle linebacker one time for about a 25-yard gain to set up the go-ahead touchdown. I think we went up 20-17. Put them in some man coverage situations, and feel real confident in our playmakers being able to get open and make plays, and they did that, and Jack delivered the ball. Offensive line gave them just enough time to get it off and worked like a charm for us in the second half.
Steve, right here. Hold on, right here.
Steve, they took the lead with 3:25 left. Just what did you tell the guys as they went back out there for the last drive?
Well, you know, I think we've been pretty successful the whole second half with the exception of one drive where we had to punt. Had supreme confidence that we could move it down the field. We just couldn't panic. The guys did a great job of not panicking. You know, I know a lot of people wanting us to hurry up, but we didn't like we was in a big hurry to some folks. But we had all of our timeouts. And to be honest with you, I wanted it to be the end of the game. I got confidence in our guys that with the game on the line, they're going to come through and make plays. And I just felt like on that drive we were going to score. And I felt very confident we was going to be able to put it in the end zone.
I'm sorry. Steve, would you just speak to the poise that you got from Jack, a freshman in the fourth quarter, to lead you, I guess it was 3 touchdowns, and then after Coach finishes, Jack, would you just speak to how much of a gut check and confident you had in the fourth quarter?
Well, I've got a ton of confidence in Jack. There's something to our guys that you don't find in everybody else. We got guts, and I don't say that arrogantly. I don't say that conceited, but I know these guys. I've known them from the time they were able to walk. I know the guys that's got heart. I know the guys that's got guts, and the guys I want to put the ball in their hands. And when the game's on the line, people I want on the field, and they delivered today. I'm very proud of them.
Good, Joe. Well,
Jack.
Jack, please.
I'm confident in all my teammates and all the playmakers we got around me, and I just knew they were going to make some plays in the fourth quarter, and we just came up on the winning side this time.
Okay, right over here. Out. Joe.
Sean, just when you went in the second half, kind of what were your marching orders, and then kind of how did you sense that they changed the defense once they saw that happening?
Well, ever since I was a little kid, my dad's taught me to drive your feet and run somebody's head and put it in the ground as a lineman or as a tight end, anything like that. And that's what I tried to do every play. And I knew when he put me in, they were going to come off my butt, and it was going to be my job to seal the edge. But when they changed the defense, I mean, we just worked real hard, and we pushed through there at the end.
Yeah.
Jackson and Ja'Cory, can you talk about the final touchdown there and what the play was and what y'all saw?
It was just they were letting him go down the field, not really paying any attention to him, and we just found him on an open post. And I mean, he's a playmaker. He's gonna make plays. He was due one.
I told Ja'Cory, I'm gonna step in right here. I told Ja'Cory, he got burned on a long pass play on their first drive and gave up a field goal. We had to commission him to be a lockdown on number 12. Number 12 is an outstanding receiver for Mobile Christian, and he was kind of hurt a little bit that guy got behind him, and he had an open pass play in the first half, and probably could have been a 60-yard touchdown. He slipped down. I got on Ja'Cory pretty hard and told him if he wanted to ever be a big-time player, he'd have to make a big play in a big game. And that's a pretty big play in a big game to put us ahead. And, we had told him to fade to Silas play before, and he hadn't been able to control it all the way to the ground. Their player number 2 made a great play poking it out. They put a safety in over the top to help, and I noticed that safety on Ja'Cory's side was playing outside leverage. And Ja'Cory gave him a good stem to the outside and then run to the open field. And if they've heard me say it once, they've heard it say 100 times. If there's nobody in the middle of the field, throw it to the open grass and let them run to it. And he made a big play in a big game. I'm proud of Ja'Cory for that. And great throw, great protection. Everybody did their job.
Here's Toss Ja'Cory.
Before that, when he had threw it to Silas, I looked at Coach, I was like, I pointed at one, and I was like, just let me run by him. He was like, run by him. So I just did, and I looked at Jack, wide open, Coach.
It's a unique bunch here, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, he told me he could beat him. I had confidence he's going to beat him. And he did it.
Next for Shannon.
Okay. Jack, 3 years later, after what your brother did here, what does it mean to you to be MVP in this game, in this setting?
I mean, it means a lot. It was different being a manager when Taylor won it. I mean, it really didn't mean that much to me because I wasn't playing, but now playing it means a whole lot. Winning MVP and following in his footsteps.
Shannon.
Jack, just talk about the interception there at the end. Was that the first time you played defense this year? I mean, just talk about that.
I mean, I honestly didn't know what I was doing. I had Brad told me to guard the out route. I mean, that's what I did. And he just threw it right to me.
And I didn't know what he was doing either, but I know he was going to be on the field. I told Coach Blanchard I want Jack in. He said, for who? I said, I don't care. Nose guard, don't matter to me. Put him in, get our best 11 on the field there at the end. That's what we did. And players make plays in big games. He made a play right there on the defensive side.
Just to go back with that a little bit, Steve, didn't you put Taylor in defensively at the end of the game that you beat them here 3 years ago? Because he did a lot of stuff, and I think he made a big play to seal that
Taylor
championship.
he played probably half the time on defense in that game. He had played more throughout the year in special moments. We've really kept from playing Jack on defense this year because our offense this year has been so much quarterback oriented with the passing game. We've got a great stable of young receivers, and we got a young offensive line that has no seniors, and we were trying to help them develop as the year went along. So, we had to throw the ball a lot more than I'm probably comfortable with, but so for that reason, we kept Jack off the defensive side until we absolutely had to put him in there. And there wasn't a player on the sideline that didn't want him in those last 26 seconds. Like I said, you know your team, you know your guys, what they're made up of, and that's not taken away from anybody else on our team. But I know the people on the field with 26 seconds left to stop the other team to win the state championship, and he's going to be one of them every time.
Steve, we talked a lot about all you had to replace this year and how young this team was. How satisfying is this one compared to the other ones?
Well, all of them are special, but this one's unique in the sense that a lot of people in this room that have watched these kids grow up will tell you this is a fun-loving bunch. They're different animals now when it comes to how things impact them. They just let it roll off their back. And, hopefully, I know I ain't got near the energy that I used to, but hopefully coaching a lot of these guys for 2, 3, 4 more years are gonna keep me younger. And, they got a mindset that we don't care how young we are, we're supposed to win, and they've grown up watching the teams before them win, and that's just the way they approach every game.
I hadn't seen the direct snaps to Elijah. Was that something you put in special for this game?
We've been working on it for a little while, but when they adjusted to having Sean in at tight end with the tight end trips. Jack's a big old boy right there, and so we were when they put an extra guy over there, we needed one more blocker. So we'd been working on that and just letting direct snap it to Elijah. You saw Jack come around the corner then and start picking up that extra guy, And again, it ain't about who's running it and who's scoring touchdowns for us. It's just about getting more points than the other team. And so we needed to use Jack as a blocker to get that extra guy. And they come out there and start throwing some licks as a blocking back. So you ain't got no tomorrow when you're in the state championship game, whatever you got to do to win today.
Let's have one more question. Oh, right here. Right here.
Other guys that haven't said anything, I mean, just talk about, you know, how exciting this is for you guys.
Well, it's really exciting for us, this group of seniors, because at the beginning of the year, there was only one person outside our locker room, and that was John Holder, and he predicted us to be back up here. Outside of that, we didn't think, nobody had us being back here. We were projected not even to probably second round of the playoffs. We were fighting for a spot all year, what it seemed, what people thought. But we fought through it all. We came together. After our week 9 loss, I think that made us stronger. And it was a really special moment being out there fighting with my brothers from one last time.
Malachi, make him talk.
Malachi, you got to talk.
It's special that, you know, 3 years ago the seniors they led us to a state championship. We can do the same for the young kids on this team now. And it was just at the beginning of the year, we just told everybody, you just gotta make plays on the field, and then we're gonna be all right. So that's what happened.
Your thoughts, Brent?
I moved here I've been playing here 3 years. Been in a couple state championships and haven't been able to seal the deal yet. So I knew this was my last shot, and everybody on the team wanted it. Came through.
Well, guys, that's a good way to end this one. Congratulations, Coach. If you're going to try to do